Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode. In this one, we are going to be doing some multiplication. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of room. Just pretend that's really pretty and very aesthetic when it's definitely not. Okay. Anyway, that's not the point. But we are going to be doing some multiplication. So we are going to be explaining the 2 by 1 multiplication, which, for example, 32 times 3. We've got the 2 digits up here and the 1 digit down there. We are also going to be explaining 2 by 2 multiplication. So example 36 by 12, and then we'll try to get the answer that way. I'm not going to really be talking about 1 by 1 multiplication because that's more, the really basic multiplication. I could do another video on that, but that's like, like 6 times 2, 6 times 6. Like you can't really lay it out like that, like you can with the other ones. Anyways, okay. So firstly, we're going to start off with how exactly do you multiply when you have a 2 digit up here and a 1 digit down here. So I'm going to do an example and you guys can try and follow along, and then I'll give you one and you try to do it on your own, and I'll give you some feedback on that and show how you actually get the answer. Okay, so say we've got 22, we'll multiply that by 6. Okay, so with 2 by 1s like this, they're not as simple as 6 times 6, 6 times 7, like you can't exactly do that in your head like you can with the other ones. So instead, I like to lay mine out like this. I've got the top, the bottom, and I've got my little, this is my equal. How would you go about solving this equation? So firstly, what you are going to do is you're going to take your 2 and your 6. You're going to multiply those together. So over here, I'm going to do what I'm doing. So we've got 2 times 6, or 6 times 2, however you would like to write it. So 2 times 6 is 12. We're going to put the 2 up here, and just like you would in addition when you carry, you're going to come over here, but instead of turning this into 12, you are going to plus 1. So this is now 3, okay? Follow with me. Okay, now I'll get another color. Now we do 6 times 2 plus 1. So we have 6 times 2, which again is 12. But then we have 12 plus 1, which equals 13. Now we're going to put the 3 here, bring the 1 over here. Nice and simple. That is how you do a 2 by 1 multiplication with this vertical method. I really like the vertical method. It works, it's simple, it's a classic, can't go wrong with it. And then just for the safety measures of making sure that my answer is correct, I'm going to check it with the calculator. So we have 132 as the answer, and 22 times 6 is 132. So we were right, that is how you figure out 22 times 6. Nice and easy for you guys. Okay, now I am going to give you one, and you can try to figure that out on your own. You can pause the video if you like. If not, I'm going to go through it again, so you guys can do what you will with that. Okay, let's do, we'll do 65 times 7. Okay, so again with this, it's not self-explanatory. Not everybody can do 65 times 7 in their heads. Congratulations if you can. I certainly cannot. I need to do it like this. Okay, so I'm going to get my different colors. So firstly, we're going to multiply 5 times 7, which equals 35. Perfect. So now I'm going to bring the 5 down here. It's whatever is in the ones column over here. And I'm going to bring what is in the tens column, which is the 3s. I'm going to add a little plus sign and plus 3 to the 6. So the second step to this is I am now going to multiply 7 and 6, which will 7 times 6, which will get me 42. Get me 42. But now I need to do 42 plus the 3, which equals 45. So I bring the 5 there, put the 4 over there. The answer is 455. Now just to check, 65 times 7 times 7, 455, which our answer was that. So yep, hopefully you guys got that one. If you didn't, that's totally fine. Just keep watching the video, see where you're going wrong, add this to a summary book I recommend, or yeah, like honestly, like this is the simplest way I find at least. So hopefully that helped you guys. Okay, now that we have discussed our 2 by 1 multiplication, we are going to do our 2 by 2. Now, this becomes a little bit trickier, but honestly, if you can do your 2 by 1, you can figure out 2 by 2, and I believe in you guys, and we can do it together. We'll do it together. Okay, we're going to do 22 times 16. We'll do. I'm going to lay this out like you always do. The only difference between this and the 2 by 1 is that you actually need to bring down a 0, but I'll show you how to do that in a second. So again, we're going to start off with our 2 times 6, which equals 12. Awesome. Going to put our 2 down here, and we're going to bring our plus 1 up here. Now, again, we're going to do our 6 times 2, so 6 times 2 equals 12. Then we're going to add our plus 1, which is up here, so plus 1, which equals 13. We're going to bring the 3 there, put the 1 over there. Hope you are following so far. This is exactly what we did with our 2 by 1, except now we have to add the second step. Okay, so we can actually see that there are no more numbers in this column here to actually use. We can't use this again because we've already got an answer here. So what we're going to do is drop a 0 into this column because we don't need to use that column anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this here. Okay, now that is a step within itself, so I will change my color if I can. Always have trouble doing this. Do this pretty little pinky color. Now, what you are going to do is you are going to do your 1 times 2. So now we're going, starting from our 10 section. So 1 times 2, we have 2. So I'll put it over here. 1 times 2 equals 2. Awesome. And now we do 1 times 2 over here. Another 1 times 2, which equals 2. Bring our 2 over here. Now all you're going to do is plus this and this together. Grab another color for that. Do this blue. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. Answer is 352, and we are just going to check this. So 22 times 16 is 352. So it's nice and simple. All the difference is really is you just need to remember to bring that 0 down, or else your answer will be, it won't be too much off. I mean, like if I didn't have that 0 there, then what could have happened is maybe I may have put the 2 here, 2 there, and there wouldn't have been a 2 here, and then my answer would have been a little bit off. This would have done the 2 plus 2, which is 4, and then 5, and then 1, and that is obviously not the right answer because we just figured out it was 352. So yeah, just make sure to bring the 0 down here so that you're not mixing it up like this, and then you'll be all good to figure this one out. So hopefully that made some sense for you. Let's do another one together. Okay, so now that we have done the first one, I want you guys to have a go at this one. Okay, so we're going to do 39 times 74. This one's a little bit trickier because there's a bit more carrying, and there's a bit more steps down when we get down to the bottom more. So have a look at this one. We're going to do it together, but if you would like, you can pause the video and then check to see if you got the same answer that I did. So we're going to do 9 times 4. 9 times 4 9, 18, 27, 36. 6 goes down the bottom, and we go plus 3 at the top. Now we have 4 times 3. 4 times 3. 4, 8, 12, plus 3, so 12, plus the 3 up here, equals 15. Bring the 5 and the 1 over there. That is it for step 1. Nice and simple, all good on that part. Now don't forget to drop the 0 down. So we don't need to use that column anymore, except to multiply the 7 by the 9. So now we're going to do 7 times 9, which is 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 63. 63, so we'll bring the 3, and then we'll get rid of that. Don't need that anymore because we've already used that in the last equation. So we'll plus 6. And then we do 7 times 3 plus 6. So 7 times 3 equals 21. And then plus 6 equals 27. So the 7 goes there, 2 goes there. So now all you have to do is add these together. So we would do 6 plus 0 is 6, 5 plus 3 is 8, 7 plus 1 is 8, then 2 plus 0 is 2. So our answer should be 2,886. So if we go 39 times 74 into our calculator, 39 times 74, 2886, and that is what we have got over here. So hopefully you guys got the same answer as I did. Congratulations if you did. That means that I am a pretty decent teacher, and you guys are pretty good learners and listeners. So yeah, I hope that makes some sense for you, because when you look at it like this, it looks very confusing, but all you need to do is break it down and you can get there 100%. It's not as hard as you think when you actually break it down, because it can be quite intimidating looking at 39 times 74 and you're like, what is going on? How do I do it? So hopefully this helped you guys a little bit. Let me know if it did, let me know if it didn't, and switch up my teaching methods, I guess, if it didn't help you guys. Here are a few, if you want to do it on your own. Let's say 47 times 33, figure that one out, and we'll go 91 times 82. If you guys want to put that in the comments, the answers to those ones, try to not use the calculator, don't cheat. But yeah, so if that helped, hopefully it did. Yeah, thanks for watching.